$1 million for a single engineer is not urban legend. It's just the staggering reality of the global AI talent war today. We've watched Meta go to historical lengths to secure top minds like Alexandr Wang. But while the US companies are making the global headlines, a massive talent competition is waging in the East as well. How are China's tech giants fighting back? Beyond just matching Silicon Valley's techs, what are they doing to protect their intellectual capital from domestic rivals and international peers? I'm Yajun, and today we are going inside AI talent recruitment trenches. Joining us is Renee, a pioneer in AI and robot headhunting at Michael Page. Renee, thank you for joining our shows today. So you have joined the AI talent recruitment industry for the last 5 years. Mm-hmm. And actually this 5 years is exactly the time the whole AI industry exploded, right? Mm-hmm. So you must have seen the whole transformation of the industry. Can you give us some headline? What's the key changes?
I think the major shift in the last 5 years is that AI has moved from being feature to being the foundation of the world we live in today. In the past, we recruit AI talent for a specific market. So we do AI plus an existing market. But right now we are doing like AI defined entirely new products and even new industries. The major changes is that from hunting an army of engineers and scientists to a few brilliant minds, a brilliant mind with new ideas and radical visions of how AI can define the market.
Okay, so I guess those few brilliant minds are your key target. So what are the key quality of the talent that you talk about?
I think today we are really looking for someone with the founder's DNA.
Oh, wow.
So what it means is like to have someone that are able to create something out of nothing. So from doing AI plus market to AI defining a whole new market, we need to find someone who are able to see where are the needs in this market.
I see.
Yeah, so today the most popular candidates in the market is really those who are able to, who have a proven track record.
So for example, when you say we need to find the people who can identify the areas that we need to develop something, is it because, you know, a lot of areas are so new, you need the talent who are able to spot the needs for the future?
Definitely.
Okay.
Because that's a whole new market, technologies, and there was no product market fit in the past. So we need someone to really build this community, to identify the technology, to be able to use the AI tool to execute their radical visions, and also to deploy your algorithms to tens and thousands of users, and really to make a name for yourself.
So you're talking about a candidate with the full package of talent, not only the execution part, strategy thinking, but even more entrepreneurial spirit based on what you do.
We are looking for AI native product builder, basically.
Wow.
People who with the idea and the ability to shift a product. That's what we're looking for.
It's so hard.
It is very hard.
Where do you find those brilliant talents?
University today in China, it's so different from what it is in the past. Some of the most prestigious universities in China today really encourage innovations and entrepreneurship. So you can see like students from Tsinghua University, Shanghai Jiao Tong University, they have their own startups by the age of like 21, 22. And we have these top VCs being the fuel behind them. They fund millions and millions of yuan. It doesn't matter if they fail when they're students, because to facilitate this ecosystem is the most important. You even see students today, by the time they graduate from their PhD, they might have already found 2 companies already. So they have paid their tuitions by the time they graduate. And also because of the emergence of the large language model, LLM, and body AI, the possibilities is just endless.
I can see that. I mean, we are in Shenzhen right now, right? Walking on the street, there are so many robots, right? And everyone, the buzzword is AI, is robotic, and people constantly talk about it at the dinner party, you know, at the afternoon tea. So yeah, you live in that kind of vibe, right? So Renee, where do you look for those top AI talents?
So there are a lot of ways to reach out to them. So other than the conventional ways that many hunters use, like you reach out to them on LinkedIn, on conference papers, like there's a who receives best award for an outstanding paper, right? And also on like the Chinese social media, like Mai, Lieping.
Right, those are
the conventional ways to
recruitment website, basically.
Definitely, but there's one like emerging up and coming platform that we all should be using. It's the Little Red Nook.
The social media platform.
Yes, we always say the next era of career networking might not be on LinkedIn. It might be on Little Red Notes.
So Yeah, just to help audience to better understand what a little red note is. Basically, it's a social media of short videos. People say is TikTok, but more for white collar workers or middle class consumers, social media consumers. How to use red note to find a talent?
Little Red Note in the past 2 years has become a professional platform for engineers, scientists, from CEOs, for maybe someone who just wants a voice on the platform. And in the bio, they will write, what university they graduated from, and they are an AI enthusiast, and where they work. A couple months ago, there is this Ask Me Anything phenomenon on Red. So anyone who with an AI background can create a page on Red saying that, my name is so-and-so, I am the CEO or whatever, or CTO from this company, and I am a enthusiast and agent in AI hardware or whatever. So ask me anything. So you can see there are like thousands of comments down below for in order for people to connect with. And we also use that kind of channels to look for our AI talents.
So when you look on Little Red Note, right? So you see their video, you see their paper. How can you judge they are your target?
So that's what is so liberating about social media, right? People have the freedom, like you no longer need a press release for your demo, right? Whatever you think is valuable, you can put it on your page. So basically we can tell like who is really like forward thinking, innovative, and demonstrating something we have never seen before.
So basically we are talking about, for example, they put on a short video of their products like robot.
Right. Or showcasing what they have done. Like, they have a product, they put it on a Kickstarter and it got exploded. Then, we know that's the person we want to get in touch with. But also that is only the initial stage of talent hunting, right? So after that, it's all about building a real connection, building a real relationship with these people, so that you can get referrals. You can really get into the circle.
So basically, you spot somebody through the video or their article, and then you ask anybody who know them and get a referral and to get connected with those.
Yes, definitely. That's why I tell these candidates right now, probably in the next 2 to 3 years, what really matters is not just about your resume. Resumes are just about descriptions of what you're capable of. Then why don't you just show your video, show your demo to the future employer, right? Whatever you do, whatever demo that you find to, please get your company to shoot a video for you to put it on social media.
Wow. So it's all about showcasing. It's not about, like you mentioned, it's not about experience, it's about not CV.
It's more about demonstrable results.
Demonstrable results. That's a great way to put it. So basically, we're looking at the future trend of AI talents. They, like you said, they need to identify the problem first, and they need to have a solution to figure out how to fix that problem. They also need to be able to showcasing and demonstrate their capability through different medium approach. That's really asking a lot of quality for talent.
Yes, we are in a new era.
Right? Exactly.
New talents.
That's great. What kind of talent do people look at now versus, for example, when you joined the industry, 2020?
I have to highlight one major difference is that 5 years ago, clients who were looking for headhunting services was really like they're looking for someone who is senior. We want senior researchers, right? Someone with a lot of experience doing computer visions, doing natural language processing. But since the emergence of LLM, all company wants is we want fresh people. We want someone who just got out of school, who are AI native, who are not contaminated by old technologies. Contaminated, that's the word. Because a lot of the companies think that in order to be AI native, it is better to learn and use LLM when you were just getting started with school. Because people who are stuck with this like old ways of doing algorithm, they don't adapt to this new set of technology as easy as the fresh grads. So that's why you see like Tencent just hired their newest chief AI scientist, who is 27, same age as Alexandr.
Wang, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He used to work for OpenAI, right?
Definitely. It was unimaginable before. If you say this company has a chief AI scientist, you're imagining someone in their 40s, right? With oceans of experiences. But now things are a little bit different. We want native people, AI native people.
Interesting. Does that mean that, for example, people say, oh, I have a 10, 15 years experience, but that put them in a disadvantaged position these days?
In some way, but not entirely.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Also,
I still believe best candidates should be in the world of both, right? For example, I can give an example in robotics. So really the best candidate today we are looking for is someone who is full stack. Full stack means from algorithm, that's at the LLM part, to software that's the raw system, to embedded system, to hardware. Like these require some of the experience. So the best candidates, their profile should be, they know the traditional stuff, but also in the past 2 years, they are fine-tuning LLMs. So it's really a little bit of both. Like these full stack people are the hottest profile in the market now.
So we are talking about people at their early mid-30s can be considered your full stack, or even younger?
Even younger. Right now we have candidates who have been in robotics competition since their elementary school years. So they are doing RoboMasters since like the age of 7.
Oh my God.
Age really doesn't matter.
I feel so old now.
We do have very experienced 25-year-old.
Oh my God.
Versus someone who are just been doing one very niche tech area in their late 30s.
Okay.
So if you're an employer, who do you want, right? I think the answer is obvious.
Okay.
We want full stack, but age is not the priority.
Okay. So how many, I don't know whether you're able to do that, but it would be, if you can, give me an estimation of a rough number of those kind of full stack talent, because you say, it's so hard to find them.
Like the number of it?
Few hundred, few thousand in the market, tens of thousands.
They're very limited, very, very limited.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like I can, these people are very rare in the market.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah, if one come by, like, for example, last year, I have a couple of candidates who are really full stack, and each of them, I got them like 15 offers within a month.
Oh, that's
15 clients.
That's crazy.
We didn't really go crazy. I can put them in front of even more clients, but we didn't do so because it's very time consuming.
Okay.
But even so, within a month, we can get them like 15 offers with just one candidate.
Yeah. So in order to get those, full stack talent or, really senior talents, in the US, they throw big piles of money, right? In order to get those talent. Other times, company doing the same thing.
Yeah, we are aggressive followers.
Okay. How much money are we talking about? Are we talking about millions of RMB, tens of a million, or even more?
I can give you an example. We have like fresh PhDs who are just out of school, and right now they're getting like a range from like 1 million to a couple million yuan annual salary. That was unimaginable before.
They just graduated.
Yeah. Because they're with the most advancing based robotics AI algorithms.
I see. So 1 to 2 million RMB is about 150,000 US dollars to 300,000 US.
Still cheaper.
Yeah, still cheaper than the US, right?
Still cheaper than the US, but considering purchase in China.
Yeah, definitely.
1 to 2 million yuan a
for
year
newly
for
graduated.
That's pretty good.
That's very good. Indeed.
That's such an increase.
Yeah. And for top talent, how much, what's the biggest salary number you have seen?
This year, we heard like for some of the top tech giants in China, they're offering LLM talents fresh out of school for around 4 mil is the highest we have heard so far.
Wow.
But really, I think sky is the limit.
Okay.
We might consider 4 mil it's a lot today, but in 6 months, the records will be broken.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just for the audience reference, 4 million RMB is about 500 to 600,000 RMB per year. Yeah, US dollar per year.
But I think AI talent today are definitely getting a much better outcome than what it was a couple years ago. I think 1 to 2 mil a year, that is the norm today.
Okay. That shows that actually in the world, the AI and the robotic world, no matter it's in China or in the US, the Chinese, either Chinese born raised from China or the Chinese, Chinese Americans, basically are dominating the world AI study, research, and the development, all of that. Based on your experience, is that the case?
I think that's pretty much the case. Yes.
Okay.
There's this one group of people who are really dominating the AI world is that these people have their undergraduate degrees in China, mostly from Tsinghua or Peking universities or like this 985 schools, right? And then they go to US for their PhD educations.
Okay.
And upon graduation, they enter companies like Google, Meta, OpenAI,
Right.
or have their own startup, do forward-thinking and most advanced research and apply research. These people are really the power horse behind this industry. Either they stay in the US or they return to China.
Oh, okay. Have you seen a lot of trend of like the people you talk about, work was studied in the US, come back to China? Are there a lot of them?
There are a handful of them, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why do they decide to, leave US and come back to China?
There's a group of people in their early 30s to mid 30s. They reach their glass ceiling in big US companies. They are really thinking, okay, should I bring this experience, go back to China to have more resources, and also the audience is so much bigger, right, in China.
Okay.
So it's really attractive for these people. Like if they have an idea, if they want to build something, you build something today and next day there are tens and millions of users using your products instantly.
Why not, right?
The speed of success, commercial success is so much faster in China.
So it's just because the user base is bigger?
Yes.
Okay.
The user base is bigger, and also as it's hardware related, the supply chain is more mature in China.
Right.
And also the labor is even cheaper. So it's easier for you to build a team to really start a business.
And for example, talk about Yao Shunyu. He's a good example that has already reached certain level in OpenAI, in those kind of big US company. And if he continues and actually he can also have a big position, there are also other cases like him, decide to come back to China. Do you see that a lot of Chinese tech companies, for example, like Tencent, ByteDance, they actively reach out to the people in the US to convince them to come back?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They cultivate them when they were still in school.
How so?
There are a lot of recruiters and companies. They do mappings, right? They do mappings of these talents in
Mappings
top
of
universities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, mappings of AI talents. So they get connected with them when they are still young and in school. So over years of connections, meeting them once in a while, giving them updates of what the market is like.
Yeah.
So that's how they build trust.
Through their education, through their PhD time, and also
yes, through their PhD times, and also the first couple of years when
they work in
the workforce.
Oh, wow. So that means that's the strategy. That's basically the AI talent strategy for several years.
Yes, it's a long journey.
Wow.
I was talking to a candidate the other day. The time he entered first year PhD was the same month I joined this industry.
Oh,
so
okay.
basically we have so by the time he graduated, we have already been talking for 5 years. So I kind of follow his tracks.
Oh,
and we
wow.
explore the market together.
Oh, wow.
I still remember 5 years ago, he was the first person to educate me on what reinforcement learning was.
I see.
Yeah, and 5 years ago, it was a mysterious, it was a very niche algorithm called reinforcement learning.
Oh,
but
okay.
since last year, it just got exploded. Even the startup ones are our talent.
Oh, wow. So basically you have that long 5 year of journey growing with the talent.
Yeah, we grow with talents, lots of talents. It's like that.
And then later you can, work with him to develop his career, help him to find it out.
Definitely.
Wow.
We are the spectators and the watcher and the market info.
I guess that's why, a lot of big companies and startup companies ask you for your help to find the top talent.
That's what we are here for.
Can you also talk a little bit about US and China's, headhunting targets when they talk about AI talents? Are they looking exactly the same kind of people or different kind of people?
I think it's quite similar in what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They want young individuals who are really innovative and doing the latest AI research. We also know that recently a lot of the US companies are recruiting in China because a lot of people are talking, they're doing interviews with Apple now, they're doing interviews with Microsoft.
Interesting.
Who are based in the US.
Oh, okay.
So if they got that offer, they will help them relocate to the US. So really, the competition is furious. Chinese companies are not just competing with their competitors domestically, but also their international players that are fighting at the back.
Wow. Okay. In the US, we also see a lot of layoff. right?
Right.
Big company like Microsoft, Amazon, they let a lot of people go. Is that the same thing happening in the Chinese tech company as well?
Yes, that has been happening since 2022.
Already?
Right, that was even before the emergence of our app. But I think that was not because of AI per se, but China went through this hyper growth era for 10 years.
Right.
And I think its companies are getting more rational in how they implement their labor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they overhire for an extensive period of time. And by the time LM came and they just figure out what took 80 people for what feature, now only took 2 people. Then why not just cut the rest of the 78 people?
Okay, that sounds scary.
We are in a very efficient society,
particularly
AI.
Yeah, particularly in China, right? I feel like in the US example, when you look at the startup, they talk about narrative, they talk about storytelling, right? But in China, it's all about efficiency. How many performance were hours I can cut for you? 50%, 70%.
Result driven.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the KPI here.
Definitely.
Yeah, but if that's the case, do you foresee a lot of people from Tencent, ByteDance, Alibaba, all of those big companies are going to lose their job?
Yeah, that's already happening. I think that's inevitable in every society, not just China.
Okay.
Because AI, it doesn't just happen in China, right? It's reshaping the world, basically. And changes are going to take place slowly over time. It is another industrial revolution, right? People who can adapt can get on with their lives.
So have you seen people adapt well?
I think people are getting started with it.
So, like you said, Chinese companies are like US peers. They are, laying off people due to the efficiency improvement, right? What are people who leaving their position? What kind of people are they?
This group of people are unfortunately the people who don't use AI or do not AI well enough.
Even in the tech company?
Even in the tech companies.
I see.
Resources are not evenly distributed in every department,
right?
So for those departments who are not in practice with LLM, unfortunately, when the system upgrades, then they have to let them go.
Wow. Yeah, transformation is not always rosy, right?
Not at all. But that happens in every industrial revolutions, right?
That's
not
true.
Just today.
That's true.
But also new jobs are created out of this emergence.
Yeah. Have you seen any new job that didn't exist or wasn't popular before and suddenly this year?
Oh, yeah, there are a lot of new jobs. New jobs are created. Now you see a lot of this one-person companies.
Oh, yeah.
In the market, right?
Yeah.
So before, if you want to do something, at least you want to hire like a group of 10 engineers, 10 operations. But now, no, these can all be done by AI.
Yeah, true.
Right? You see people selling like iPhone cases overseas or even the crystal bracelets.
Yeah.
Most of them are one-person companies. From creating commercial videos to ordering like supplies, shipping them, like these most of the steps can be replaced by AI.
Yeah, indeed. Now maybe we can talk a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Right? So I remember you told me that 5 years ago you didn't choose to be a headhunter, particularly focused on AI and robotic. Was that true?
Yes, I was assigned.
How so?
The first day at work, my company was like, okay, right now you have been assigned to this AI desk. I was like, what is AI? That was definitely not my intention.
So you knew nothing about AI?
Nothing about it.
What's your background, by the way? What did you study in school?
I studied international relations. So it's
it's very different.
Yeah, it's non-tech at all, not at all.
Oh, wow. I mean, right now you sound like an expert, right?
Because I'm surrounded by experts. Yeah, I talk to these experts every day, and they cultivated me with their ideas and their insights. That's how I learned.
So when you started to work as a headhunter, right, for AI and robotic, what was the challenges?
I think technical jargons and also the culture are definitely the challenges. To begin with, I knew nothing about these technical jargons at the beginning.
Right.
I still remember the first week into my job, I got sets of job descriptions.
Yeah.
I was reading them like I know every of these Chinese words, but I don't know what they mean if they're combined together. And I pick up a call. And at that time, my supervisor told me the best way to learn is to ask your candidates. So I picked up the phone and called a random candidate from Alibaba.
Okay.
I was doing some chit-chatting at the beginning, and then I'm like, hey, can you tell me what machine learning means? And he got exploded. He was like, if you don't even know machine learning, why the hell are you calling me? And he hung up on me.
Oh my God.
That was my first 3 days at work. It was quite frustrating because I'm doing something I have no previous knowledge about.
Of course. And then how did you overcome that?
I consider myself very lucky because I met some of the mentors on the way. They are my candidates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So later on they just became my translators. They became my translators. Yeah. They tell me what this political jargon means. They explain to me in plain language, and they also explain to me how this apply in real world. As like how people use it in real world and what's the algorithm behind it. And how it was originated and developed over time.
I see.
And I still remember back in 2021, there was this brilliant candidate told me, you should start giving some attention to humanoid robot because that's gonna go big. In 2021, I was like, are you serious? People are just with computer vision and you're telling me like a humanoid robot?
Yeah.
But somehow I just put it in my promotional like presentations. Like, I'm gonna do a humanoid robot. And 2 years later, boom, that's the market.
Oh, wow.
So I consider myself very lucky to have mentors along the way. And as time goes by and you look back and you can tell who is the really forward-looking visionary.
Okay. And then you can work with them more and follow their development.
Definitely.
I see.
It's all about having a good connection with the top 0.1%. And these people are the truly top 0.1% in the market.